Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas, Fight Up TV from behind the camera, being joined with Lamont Roach Sr. This fight with Pitbull Cruz announced. Hey, I think this is going to be a really, really good fight. I'm excited for this fight because style-wise, this looks like it could be a good fight. But let me know a little bit about how we got here, Senior. I know it's been a long road. I know it wasn't the fight you guys wanted, but let me know how that road to get here has been.
Well, you know, leading up to this fight, we were expected to fight. Everybody know who we expected to fight.
Tank.
Tank. But he breached his contract and went in a different direction. So we, like you said, we want to be great. So we taking on the best, and the best is Isaac Pitbull Cruz, one of the best fighters out there at a different weight class. We're going to chase our legacy, and Lamont wants to be one of the greatest of all time. So what better way is to get in there at 140 and fight for a belt against a very talented champion in Isaac Pitbull Cruz. You
said that he breached the contract. Like, did you guys try to, like, obviously you guys tried to enforce the contract, right?
I mean, that's right now. That's kind of like old news in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, those matters were dealt with, and we're pretty happy with those outcomes. Let's just say that.
Timeline-wise, so when did you guys find out that it wasn't going to happen, the rematch, and when did you guys get informed about this fight?
Timeline-wise, we were supposed to fight June 21st initially, so it was delayed on their end. I believe they wasn't ready at that time, so it was moved to August 16th, and then we thought that was the date, all the way up into like a week before they announced this other fight, which we found out just the same way y'all found out.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Describe that moment to us.
I mean, we had the sense that, you know, that he didn't want to fight, but we kept the same energy. We trained hard. I didn't want to put that energy on camp, on my son and stuff like that. We were more than ready. We was deep in the camp. We was sparring. We was up to 12 rounds. We was looking real good and sharp. But something just, I had a feeling that he didn't want to fight, and it played out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't want to fight us, so we took another route.
Would imagine you guys must have been pretty angry, disappointed.
Yeah, disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Boxing. You set up. Really, because the initial fight, we didn't get the decision that we believe we deserved, and most Americans or any boxing fans believe the outcome. I'm gonna say at least 80% thought we won the fight. So you try to get it back. They say, in a sense, get it back in blood. That's what we attempted to do. Let's do it again. They exercised the rematch, and so we thought that was the path. Tied us up for 6 months or so. We can't do nothing. We can't move when, we contracted, obligated just like him. So.
Was there any sort of like payout to you guys or anything like that because he broke the contract?
We were made whole. We were made right. So,
yeah.
So PBC, it's a great organization. Love working with them. Love working with my team, and we happy with what happened.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Just curious, what do you make of the exhibition that he's having?
I mean, if he's doing him, that's on him, you know what I'm saying? He could have done that. Like I said, we don't care about that. Just say you're going to do that and fight us next or whatever you're going to do. Just the transparency is the problem. And if you don't say you want to fight us. Don't exercise your option to fight us if that's what you was going to do. I think at the time it wasn't there, and then down the time, it got revisited or something, so they felt they can just do business the wrong way and just back out or something, but you can't do that in business. I'm sure you know that. That's why it's contracts for a reason. So, but it's worked out for the best for us, you know what I'm saying? We can continue. We're not basing our career and legacy on him. We won. He need to get that back from us, whether they raised our hand or not. The whole world seen it. They seen the type of fighter we was. His competitive spirit should have wanted that. And but if that's the way he feel to go fight that fight, more power to him. Make your money and do what you did, because nobody know what's going on in his brain, what he want to do. So, we really don't have no problem with it.
Do you think we get a rematch eventually, or just based on what he's been saying about maybe retirement and people observing that he might be a little checked out, that probably more than not we're not going to get it?
We checked him out. So if that's the case, we checked him out. And if he retired, retired. and wish him the best in his retired life. So I don't think we get it, being realistic. But if we do, we'll see. We're not focused on it. We got bigger at it, like I said in the press conference, looking for next stars out here. We could be the next American star out here. That we got goals to accomplish, and we not focused on that, and that is not in our mindset right now. We focus on Isaac Cruz, and there's plenty of options after that, after this fight.
Yeah, it's going down December 6th here in San Antonio. Talk to me about the decision to move up a division and face Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, it was like some of the best fights that was on the table, like was available, and he was one of them. And
who else was on the table?
It was talks. And of course, you've seen some of the Shakur talks. Said that him and Tio, we thought that could have been a fight. But it was some. But Pitbull Cruz is the one. For us to go up fighting for a 30-pound championship, a 35-pound championship, now a 40-pound championship. It's rarely done, if ever, in like a 3-fight span. So we want to be one of the guys that leave us a stain, a legacy in this sport. So going up to fight him, taking on this challenge, and the styles mesh with each other. So to get the fans what they see and give us another platform to showcase that we one of the best fighters in the world. So no brainer.
Your son says that he feels that he's going to get a knockout in the fights, just given the style. What are you seeing in the gym? What do you guys feel that a knockout is going to happen in this fight?
Well, he say he believes that anybody he fight, you know what I'm saying? So Lamont's a very high IQ fighter, boxer. He's stronger, at this weight class. We don't go on fights looking for that. If it comes. So I'm looking for a hell of a fight with a great fighter, Isaac Cruz, and a great fighter, Lamont Roach, the Reaper Roach Jr. And the fans going to win that night. And we also going to get a belt in the process.
What do you guys make of Pitbull, like, given the last 2 fights he's had against, like, Fierro? Like, and how you guys could take advantage of maybe the things there?
I think he's a champion for a reason. I think he's a hell of a fighter. And that's why we fighting him, because we want to take on the best. He's coming, fan-friendly style. We're expecting the best version of that. So you got to be ready, and we will.
Is there something in particular about this fight that maybe fans are overlooking or not really thinking about? I know they think, hey, Lamont's going to want to box against a pressure guy like Pitbull Cruz. I don't know if that's in the plan, or you're looking to kind of like kill that narrative, like, no, Lamont's going to step right to him, but let me know.
You're going to have to order the fight to see. I can't give out no secrets, but if everybody know Lamont, Lamont could do both. And one thing he do, he like to fight as well. So the 2 styles going to make for a great fight. That's all I can say. You're not going to want to miss this. This is going to be one hell of a fight to close out the year and show that boxing is still alive and will continue to be alive with fights like this. And so we just can't wait.
Permanent move to 140?
No, I can't say it's permanent because I never know. It's a lot of champions down at 35. It's a lot of options at 40. So we see how we feel, though. We take it one fight at a time. I can better answer that after. On December 7th, after the fight.
But 140, you guys think he'll be stronger, he'll be less stressed, less, drained from the cut?
He'll be stronger. We'll see. As you can see, you see both of them up there. What you say in the size standpoint,
It's hard to tell sometimes because of clothes. Yeah. He is taller, but Pitbull's usually the smaller guy.
But you don't see the big disparity with either one of them. Like Pitbull's not the biggest 140.
Yeah.
Let's just he's fighting at 140. He probably could fight 35 as well. But he's comfortable at 140. So I think we'd be very comfortable at that weight class. We were just filling out at 35. Came in, we looked real strong in that fight, so I'm expecting us to be even stronger this fight.
Oh man, yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight. This is a hell of a fight, and I think it's a really, really good one. On an ending note, just because the whole Tank thing is kind of looming over this. If you had a chance to just run into him, what would you tell him?
Man, I got no words for Tank, to be honest with you. That ship sailed. Tank doing him, we doing us. It's nothing for me to talk. Like, he would listen anyway. So Tank dances to his own drum and music. So we not worried about him, not worried speaking to him, not worried about him speaking to me.
All right, Lamont Roach Sr., appreciate the time. Thank you for talking to us. Any last message to the fans on this fight coming up December 6th in San Antonio?
December 6th, San Antonio, Texas. If you ain't in the building, order the pay-per-view. It's going to be one hell of a fight, and I believe fight of the year. These two fighters going to come bring their best, and you don't want to miss it. So, thank you.